Good morning, class. Today we are going to be reading the nonfiction passage about bison. Here we have up on the board. I'm going to pass one out to every single one of you and we're going to read it together. In this lesson, we're going to focus on our vocabulary words. These words are in the passage, and these are words that we might not know very well or we may never seen before. So we are going to focus on those words and we are going to come up with definitions so that we can match correctly the word and the definition together. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pass out the passage to you, and then we are going to get started reading. Okay, now that everybody has their own bison passage, I want you guys to go ahead and get out your highlighters for me. When you got your highlighter out, go ahead and put it up in the air so I can see. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, good job, guys. When we read this text, what I need you guys to do is when you are reading and you see one of our vocabulary words, I want you to stop and I want you to highlight it all together, and then we're going to keep moving on reading. I have the vocabulary list on the board for you to see. So when you see words 1 through 7, bison, shaggy, vital, cultures, protein, village, and curves, I want you guys to highlight that word. All right, so I'm going to need 4 readers. All right, we have Zayn, Chelsea, Carlos, and Sierra. Perfect. Bison live in North America. Bison are very large animals. They can stand 6 feet tall and 11 feet long. Bison have long brown, shaggy hair. Their shaggy hair helps them to keep them warm in the winter. They have 2 horns on their head. A bison's horns have curves and can grow up to 2 feet long. A fun fact about bison is that both male and female bison grow horns. They can weigh over 2 tons, 2,000 pounds. This makes them the heaviest animal living on land in North America. Bison eat grass, plants, and trees. Bison were very vital to some cultures in the past. People often hunted bison for food. The amount of meat they could get from one bison could feed a small village. Bison were being hunted faster than they could keep up. This meant that the number of bison started to drop. Years later, the number of bison grew. There are now plenty of bison. Farmers are raising bison on farms to keep them safe from hunters. Lots of people enjoy eating bison meat. Bison meat is said to be a very healthy type of meat. This meat is full of protein and vitamins. All right, good job, readers. So everyone should have had their highlighter and should have highlighted our 7 vocab words that we had. All right, thumbs up, good job, guys. All right, next what we are going to do is we are going to have everyone stand up. Yep, stand up, all right? And I want you guys to strike a pose and freeze. Freeze. Oh, you're not frozen, come on, freeze. All right, perfect, everyone's frozen. We are going to come up with a movement that is going to help us remember our vocabulary word and what it means. So, number 1, let's go ahead and look at the board. Number 1 is bison. Our first word that we are going to be focusing on is bison. We know that a bison is Chelsea, an animal. We know that a bison is an animal. And is a bison a big animal or is it a small animal? Big, yes, right. So an animal that is big and it has horns. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to get up on our tippy toes like we're big, and we're going to put some horns on our head. Like a big bison. You can even tilt your head over to look like a bison. All right. So go ahead and find your statue pose. Freeze. Show me bison. Bison. All right, good job. Number 2, shaggy. Shaggy is whenever something might be messy or long. You know, sometimes your mom might say that you have shaggy hair. That means you might need a haircut. So what I want us to do is go ahead and take your hair and I want you to shake it. Shake it, make it messy. All right. Some of us might need a brush to make that hair not so shaggy. All right, number 3, vital. Vital means it's very important. You might not be able to survive without it. Food is vital to us as people because we need it to survive. All right, vital. So I want everyone to go ahead and put their arm up like this and show me a big muscle, because if something is vital, it is powerful and we need it. Go ahead and show me a big muscle. All right, good job. Moving on to number 4. 4 is cultures. A culture is what makes us who we are, what is around us in our community, what kind of people are in our family, what kind of foods do we eat, what kind of music do we listen to. Our culture is what makes us us. So what I want us to do is we are going to draw a circle using our pointer fingers around us. These are the things that make us us, that are in our circle. What music we listen to. Does our family go to church, and what church? All right. Good job. Number 5, protein. Protein is something that we eat, that we need to give us energy. It makes us strong. Protein is usually in meat like fish or chicken. So what we're gonna do is we are going to make our fish and we're gonna make our chicken. All right, show me protein, fish and chicken. There is protein in fish and chicken. All right, good job. Next thing, number 6, is village. A village is the same thing as a small town, somewhere that someone might live. They might live in a village. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is I want you guys to draw out a small town. Usually small towns are in the shape of a square or a rectangle, maybe a circle, but I want you guys to build a village with your fingers. All right? And now I want you to put lots of people, and I want you to put lots of houses. People and houses. Good job. In our village, there are people and houses. All right, good job. Next one is number 7. Number 7 is curves. If something curves, it's not straight. It's going to bend, but it's not going to be a sharp bend. It's going to be a soft bend. It's a curve. Kind of like this. Kind of like this. Okay, so go ahead and take your hand out, and I want it to curve. Make a curve with your hand. Awesome job. I love seeing everyone's curves. All right, now go ahead and statue pose. Freeze for me. All right, so we added 3 more words to the board. Now, these are part of your vocabulary list, but these words are not our hard ones. These are 3 easier words that we are going to have and we're going to focus on, but we're not going to struggle with these ones. Number 8, plenty. When something has plenty, does it have too little or does it have enough? Yes, Zane. Yes, it has enough. If it has plenty, it has enough. If there is plenty of food to share, there is enough food to share with everyone. Good job. Number 9, large. What's another word that we can say instead of saying large? Yes, JJ. Big. Yeah, pretty easy. Large and big, they mean the same thing. Last word, number 10 is winter. Winter. What is winter? Oh, when it's cold, right. Let's make sure we remember to raise our hand. All right, go ahead, Sierra. Winter is not fall, not spring, right? It's not summer. Winter is cold, right? Good job. So winter is a time of the year that it's cold. Perfect time. You might have Christmas in winter. It is a season, right? All right, good job. So we're also going to be looking out for these 3 easier vocabulary words. For this next part of our lesson, we are going to go ahead and put away our highlighters, and we are going to stand up. We are going to push in our chairs. All right, good job. And then we're going to come down to the rug and find your spot, please. I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, good job, guys. Everyone's on the rug, ready to rock and roll. Okay, so we have our 10 vocabulary words listed on the board. And then I also have our definitions all scrambled up, and they are on the board as well. They're all scrambled up because we need to figure out which word and which definition match. And that's going to help us with these harder words. So what we're going to do is we are going to use our thumbs to tell me whenever we are ready to go. So when I ask you a question or you have to try to find the definition, you're not going to say it because we don't want our partners to hear. But you're just going to give me a thumbs up when you think that you got it. Okay, so I'm going to be watching. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and start from the very beginning. Let me grab our first definition. So when you guys have your answer and we have to put it on the board, I'm going to put our definition right next to the number that we think it belongs to. So let's go ahead and read this first one. We eat this in fish and chicken. All right, looking for thumbs. Remember, no voices. Okay, it looks like we have some hands ready to go. Thumbs up. All right, Chelsea, what do you think that this should be connected to? Which vocabulary word? Protein, right. Protein is in fish and chicken, and that's what we eat. So we're going to go ahead and take our magnet and we're going to stick it right next to protein. Good job. Let's go ahead and grab our second sentence, sorry. A cold season, a cold season. Remember, this is one of our easier ones. A cold season. Thumbs up right away. You guys already knew it. Yes, Zan. Winter, winter. A cold season is winter down there at the bottom. We're gonna put that right next to number 10. Next definition. Art, music, and customs of a social group. Art, music, and customs of a social group. Make sure you're looking at your words. Don't use protein. Don't use winter. Those ones are gone. All right, see thumbs up. We're ready to go. What do you think, JJ? Culture, yes, the culture. Remember, we made our circle around us. That's all the things that are is what makes us us. It's in our culture, it's in our circle. So let's go ahead and put a magnet next to that. Next word, just one word, one definition. Big, big. Thumbs up, Sedina. Big. Large. Yes, ma'am. We're going to connect that with large, big, and large. The same thing. Next word. Next definition. Absolutely important. Which vocabulary word does this belong to? Absolutely important. Absolutely important. Yes, Sierra. Number 8. No, not number 8. Let's go ahead and let's look at our list again. And let's phone a friend and have a friend help us out with this one. Absolutely important. Zayn? Number 3, vital. If something is vital, it is absolutely important and we have to have it. Good job. Next definition, small town. Small town. When you got it, thumbs up, please. All right, Carlos. Small town. Number 6, village. Good job. Let's go ahead and we are going to mark that there. You guys are rolling through these. You guys are doing an amazing job. Next definition, a large animal with horns. I'm going to go ahead and do the movement. All right, that should have given it away. Go ahead, Tira. Number 1, bison, yes. How did you guys know? Was it my horns? Yeah, all right. Next definition, a line that bends. A line that bends. I already see people doing the movement. That's perfect. We're connecting our movement with our definition with our word. We call that a triple whammy. All right, a line that bends. Savannah? Number 7, good job. It is curves. This is a curve. Next definition, long and messy. Long and messy, remember? Long and messy. All right. Long and messy. Go ahead, Sierra. Shaggy, where do you see Shaggy? Number 2 up there. Shaggy, good job. If it's long and messy hair, it's shaggy hair. And last one, enough. The word enough. I know we only have one more, but let's go look at it. Carlos, number 8, yep, plenty. If you have plenty of something, you have enough to share, right? So we're gonna match that right there. Good job. You guys have all your definitions connected with all of your correct vocabulary words. Good job, guys.